lumberjack games are upon us. Now, despite Murray's study on the log chopping guide, none of us are skilled enough to beat Jean Basson at his own game. So, though it pains me to say it, we'll have to cheat. Murray, you'll participate in the power log chopping competition. Get us a good score, and then let Basson up for his turn. While he's chopping, I'll sneak the eagle egg into his trousers, and the protective parents should disturb his axe swings.
Finally know what the stupid egg is for.
Skills, I've signed you up for the ice wall climb. We'll keep Basson from beating your score by pulling him off the wall with some nearby grappling lines. And finally, I'll represent our team in the log rolling competition. With my knowledge of rotational mechanics, we're sure to get a stupendous score. Sly will be in charge of greasing Basson's logs, so he has no chance of beating it. If you guys are ready, I say we head out and show these meathead lumberjacks what we're made of.
Isn't it gonna be super obvious that you're cheating, though? And then, therefore, they're not gonna, like, give you the reward if you win? Plus, they know that you're, like, thieves. But oh well. Alright, so... Murray first, then? What are we doing? Nope. Bentley first, apparently. I gotta say, during that opening cutscene, I was actually worried for a second that I, had not made a new save state, because there's that part where he's just like, well, we're gonna have to cheat. And I'm like, didn't we already say this? But that's fine, I guess.
Okay, guys, let's head down there and win those talents from Jean Basson. Sly, try to keep a low profile when we get close. We don't want him to recognize you.
There was no punctuation in the subtitles. Alright, so I'm just walking up and saying hi. Did somebody just... Sly, low profile does not mean jump into the fucking frigid water. I know that maybe Carmelita taught you that, but...
Excuse me, sir. We humble lumberjacks would like to participate in your lumberjack games.
Think you got what it takes to win the clockwork talons, eh? Well,
Sly, pictured here, having a low profile.
so long as you pay the entry fee.
Much obliged, partner. We'll, just take our positions for the competition.
Enjoy the moment while you think you still got a chance. It's as close to winning as you'll ever get. This year's first event will be a power chopping contest. Not like anyone's ever gonna beat my record, but let them try.
Timing minigame. At least I'm not doing completely horrible. So I gotta say, when Bentley mentioned the, like, thing where we freeze the log, it reminded me of the, Free Country USA Race to the End of the Race, where you have to, like, get the log stuck in a bunch of jello. So hopefully it's gonna be, similar to that.
You're on. Plant the eagle egg on Basson, and the angry eagle parent should swoop in and throw off his axe tail.
Oh, good. Wow. Just sudden eagle out of nowhere. Now let's... am I not supposed to throw it? Oh, God. Oh, I have to do iceberg platforming while avoiding this fucker. Oh, this is so stupid. Is this really the best way that we can deliver this egg? Also, why do I have so much time? It didn't take me that long to cut through the log. I'm trying to serpentine. Serpentining does not help. Trying to keep an eye on this eagle is freaking impossible. If we're gonna continue making Homestar references, it's like freaking Homestar walking past the marshmallow stand from the same direction like 3 times in a row. Like, You'd think that it would go back and forth, but it seems to kind of keep coming from the same side. Anyway, I'm just save stating. This is annoying. Fool, you'll never reach me on my ice flow. Oops. Yeah, that was the pause button. Conveniently. Also, the eagle just kind of... Oh, fuck off! I was about to say, conveniently, these platforms just happen to line up with each other. Yeah, unless the competition is, like, cut through it in the lowest number possible of hits... Shut the fuck up. I feel like he's not doing that great of a job over there, and by the time that we get this egg into his pants... Good sentence there. By the time we get this egg into his pants, it's, basically gonna be too late. Like, he should be finished by now. Come on, really? No one notices that, of course. Did that log just break itself? What do you mean, 0?
What? I think you better rethink them scores, boys. What you intended to give me was perfect 10s, right? So, your big friend...
So that didn't accomplish anything.
Let's see how you handle a vertical wall of ice.
Probably fairly well. Although, this is a mechanic that I'm not exactly excellent at. Also, what does this have to do with being a lumberjack? I thought that being a lumberjack just involved, like, putting on women's clothing and working all night and sleeping all day. Okay, yeah, I suck at this.
Sad cane of yours is melting you in.
Sad cane. I really hate this mechanic. I can't even yeah, fuck this. Okay, can I just leave? Don't mind me. This is me climbing the wall. I'm just, this is me getting ready. And then I just frickin' leave and... I like how one of them did give me a 1 for that, though. Fuck off. It's a good thing you get infinite tries. Okay. Oh, come on! Latch onto the wall. Thank you. There we go. Are we almost done? Oh, what the hell is this shit? What the hell is this shit?
About what I expected from a raccoon.
Why is there just an electrified one? I feel like I couldn't have really done that much faster. I mean, I guess so. There we go. Okay, saving right now. Because not only are the characters cheating, like that's not good enough. I have to cheat by save stating. Because I am really, really bad at this. Make! So, I'm hoping that I'm not alone in being really bad at this section. Oh my god. That one I don't even know what I did wrong. Like, certainly there's gotta be other people who also had difficulties here. Get the fuck up! Alright.
Pretty good for a scrawny raccoon. Now, watch and learn as I demonstrate the art of power climbing.
And he just jumps.
Use those
And once again, nobody will give a shit that we're doing this. Pictured here, me aiming well. Oh my god. This is so bad. There's no way to aim this. And he's probably already at the top. Yeah, more or less. Man, they are not fucking around with this challenge.
Applause for that masterful display of climbing.
Yeah, that was a button that I meant to press. Absolutely. Okay. There's one. I'm gonna try to do this without save scumming. I don't know how to fucking aim this thing. And last one. Ooh, is that gonna reach that high? And he's dead.
It seems you have pulled the wrong cards again. Did I ever tell any of you the story about the judge from last year's competition who mistakenly gave me a score other than 10?
And once again,
I see where
we've
it's at.
not accomplished anything.
Event to go. Unfortunately for you, I've saved my best event for the last. The spin and log competition.
Okay, looks easy enough. I just need to stay out of the water.
So yeah, we give the least athletic of our team members the one that requires like perfect balance, except I'm not really having to do a whole lot here. I was expecting this to be like rapidly tap left and right to stay in place on the thing and like don't lean too far to one side. No, he just stays balanced on his own. It's just they decide to randomly sink. Eh. Okay. Oh shit.
You disgrace my competition with that performance.
Man, average score of 7 is so disgraceful. It's almost like maybe you can't predict which ones are gonna sink. I mean, you can see the animation beforehand, but if you're on the edge and the middle one is already down, you're kind of screwed. Why did I jump left? I don't have my jetpack here, do I? No. That would be pretty great. I think I want to stay in the middle as much as possible here. Because then I have two options. What the hell was that gigantic leap? Oh! Are we good? Okay.
One lucky girl, I'll give you that. Now, watch how a skilled log roller does it. This is crazy. John Besson's got those judges so intimidated, there's no way he can lose.
You're right, Greg.
I mean, we can still tie.
Okay, I'm just making this up on the fly, but what if I were to lure the judges one by one into that cave? Once inside,
Then the bear will kill them.
take their clothes.
Genius! When all three judges have been restrained, we'll be able to don our disguises and take their place at the judges' table.
This is so stupid.
You can use the alarm clock gadget to distract the judges and lure them into the cave.
That's a great
Cave!
guy, but you'll have to move fast. Once John Besson finishes the log rolling event, the gig is up.
Alright, so, into the cave, huh? Do I even have the thing equipped? No. Oh, wait, am I not? What? Do I not actually use the thing? I mean, I wasn't sure how that was gonna work anyway, because, like, standing right behind them while doing it wasn't really gonna do a whole lot, but... This is the cave, right? No? Where the fuck is the cave? Let's just go back into the base. I see nothing wrong with this. Okay, fine. The game showed me where the cave was, and I didn't see it. Also, it does not seem to allow me to press R2 here. What do you mean L1? No. No, what do you mean L1? Excuse me, I put that on R2. Oh my god, this game. Okay. Did I not put that on R2? Am I insane? Like... There, are they... Okay, there's one of them. There's the cave. It's just spin around like an asshole. Yeah, I'm gonna have to redo this event, but I'm trying to, like, figure out what I'm even doing here. I'm entirely confused by these events. Like, they come over here, and then what? Then in the cave. I missed that throw, but... Then I can, like, hide in the barrel. I don't know what the fuck I'm doing. Okay. Then we go in the cave. Am I supposed to attack them when they're over here? Not pickpocket. Oh, okay. Let's just fucking restart this. This is a travesty right here. This is me just game grumping it up like a champion and not understanding basic concepts. So let me use my remaining 2 seconds to just kind of come over here and kick his ass.
I have been undefeated for 20 years, ever since 1847.
Okay, let's try that again, with a little bit less failure this time. The game tells me what to do, and I'm like, oh god, what do I do? Oh my god, I don't understand! Okay. You come over here. They turn around like an asshole. I come up. I knock him out. No, I don't. Because that doesn't knock him out, that just flat out kills him. Maybe I don't understand this. Okay, there's one of them. Get in the barrel. Fuck. Also, the thing at the top says switch the scorecards, but I'm not switching the scorecards though, right? Because the cutscene said I'm supposed to, like, get them into the cave and, like, steal their clothes and stuff. Okay. Cave. Hide in the barrel. Get in the cave. Okay, that's pretty good. Let's do this again. I just have to kind of hope that they're following. Yeah. Yeah, this is not actually that hard. I was just completely misunderstanding what I was trying to do. Get in the fucking barrel! What the hell was that duck choking noise? I actually facepalmed there, and while I was not looking, I just heard Vinny making his, like, scoot noises, and, I'm now slightly confused. Let me just wander into this cave over here. Can we at least get through this one without saves coming? I might have had to redo it 15 times. But damn it, I have integrity. I don't have any integrity. Despite what my 6th grade orange key may tell you. Just, yeah, that's a reference people will understand. These lamps have feet. And we're dead.
Oh, my aching head. Those talons really pack a punch. Sly! Murray! Wake up!
Yeah, I'm awake, but not so loud. I have a splitting headache.
Well, what's going on?
This looks like the sawmill control room. Nissan must have thrown us in here for interrogation later. I, for one, would like to escape before he returns.
It looks like we're pretty well sealed in here. Unless
Unless what?
you can fit through that hole.
I think I could squeeze through there. I'll drop down and
If you compress your body to the size of an average household sponge.
I'll call with this walkie-talkie. You might be able to help me with these sawmill controls.
While you guys do that, I'll try prying open that steel door. Given enough time, I might be able to make some progress.
So as usual, Murray's skill set is just be strong and do stuff.
Shout if I can help you from up here.
Okay, so I have to control this sawmill and hopefully not end up like cutting Bentley in half.
I'll be fine. Just give me a moment to catch my breath.
Oh goody.
Okay, bridges. I should have figured a puny turtle like you'd find a rat hole to squirm through.
Well, I just dropped my glasses, had to come pick them up.
I ain't like you, boy. I ain't stupid. When y'all were unconscious, me and my boys paid a visit to your hideout and found all them clockwork parts. The thing too, Arpeggio is willing to plunk down a king's ransom for the whole lot. I even threw in the talons.
You sold all the clockwork parts? Arpeggio has them all?
Alright. I think we're coming up on the end game soon.
It's commerce. You turtles are too stupid to know a woodcutter from a woodchuck.
That's it. Time I showed you just how stupid we turtles really are. Slide on my command.
I hear you.
Prepare yourself, Missan. En garde.
Okay, Walnuts. Get ready for a smushing.
Call out which lever I should pull.
Square for flames, triangle for saws. Okay, I don't... Oh. Okay, so there's the logs. Where's the flames? There they are. And I think these are saws right here. Yep. Okay, I see what we're doing. This is an interesting fight. God, he's got a lot of health.
Come on in here, boys. Let's get this started.
Oh, Lord. I'm not going to remember what these buttons map to.
Cook 'em.
I like how Sly's just like, yep. There's no problem whatsoever with doing this. A little bit late on that one. Okay, logs is the right one. I'm having a little difficulty remembering. But I think this is going alright. There you go. At least he doesn't have any projectile attack. Yet. And again. Sly's running commentary is my favorite part of this. He does not give a shit. Also, that was like one hit, and I lost half of my health. So I need to be a little careful here. Okay, now he has a projectile. And again. Just keep dropping the log. It looks like that's actually a viable strategy. Oh shit!
Come out, boys. Let's get to killing.
But yeah, this might be a stupid time to be pointing this out, but I do very much appreciate this game's diversity in stuff that you can do. The boss fights are all at least unique.
I've been done in by some four-eyed turtle. Times have changed.
Once again, brains triumph over brawn.
Good job, little buddy.
And yet, brawn is what let them escape.
Don't forget about me.
You did a great job opening that door, Murray.
Thanks.
Attention, John Bisson. Arpeggio's carrier blimp will arrive to pick up the...
Who the hell put Tucker on the loudspeaker?
in 1 minute.
Hey, Vinny, the arpeggio's ready, and,
Waiting to get onto that blimp.
The silo battery isn't far. If we run, we can make it.
Enough talk. Let's move.
Alright, so I think we're getting into probably the last... Oh, wait.
That blimp's on its way.
Shit, where are we going? Shit, I don't... Okay, we're getting to the blimp. Over there, I guess. Jetpack? Shit, what's the jetpack? Okay. Doesn't matter if the other two don't have one, they'll find a way to keep up. Oh, I just got into the general vicinity and that was apparently enough. Okay. There's a bounce pad right there. That seemed unnecessary. And then the whole place just explodes. Yeah.
As we shut ourselves into the Northern Light battery, it became black. For a few long minutes, we just sat there in darkness. No one dared to talk for fear that Jean Bisson's men might discover where we were hiding. Time seemed to have stopped. And then, we felt it. We were being lifted up to our mission's blimp. It was all so strange. The focus of all our schemes had been stolen from us. Our clockwork parts were gone. Looking around the inside of the battery, I knew we all felt it. Failure. I was twitchy and ready for action. Any action. Bentley tried to make some sense of the situation by drawing up meaningless plans.
I thought it was pitch black.
Murray took it the worst. He just sat there sobbing while the team van floated away over the horizon. That van was his life. I knew I'd have to find a way to make it up to him.
Pictured here, the van that we don't have. Alright. So, was Arpeggio ever mentioned prior to this section? Because I still don't know who this is. Like, I don't remember if he was in any of the previous chapters. He probably was, and I just forgot. I've not been paying that much attention. But, let's at least see what this last area is going to be like. I am assuming this is the last area. It would be weird if it wasn't.
There we were, heading east across the Atlantic Ocean, stowaways in a giant airborne fortress. Though time was short, we made sure to study up on our unknown host, Arpeggio. While attending a prestigious boarding school, the young Arpeggio excelled in all subjects. but he never managed to keep up with the other boys physically. Sadly, his wings, due to their small size, were useless for flight. Furious at his feeble body, he focused his powerful mind to search for a cure in the works of the Italian Renaissance masters. Their notebooks provided the springboard for this sinister young genius, and it wasn't long before the Claw Gang took him on as chief inventor. His talents must have been at work repurposing all the clockwork parts for their criminal schemes. And now this mastermind is in possession of all the parts. It's only a matter of time before he puts them back together. And when that happens, well, I'm not going to let that happen.
Well, interesting backstory at least. And we're ending the game with Hadoos, so that's always a good thing. Not proper Hadoos. The proper Hadoos were in a different level, but, alright, what's the last upgrades? I know I won't be able to buy them. Okay, that might even end up being necessary for all I know. Here's just one of 400 fire/B strong attacks for Marie. Probably will never use that. And that one seems quite useful. Potentially. Not that you ever really use Bentley for that much. Alright, well let's take a look at what we got here. There are still clue bottles. I wasn't sure if there would be. This is a fairly imposing area. Let me just fall and die. That'll be a good start. I'm getting the initial feeling that this area isn't that big. Because it is all on this airship, so it's like, I think what I'm seeing now is pretty much it. That does make me wonder how there's 30 bottles hidden here. I'm gonna do a little bit of wandering. Depending on how small the area is, I might not even need to do another, like, post-commentary talking about random bullshit while finding stuff video. But I might be able to just kind of do it live. I don't mind doing those, but I do usually have kind of a lack of things to talk about. I guess I could get into BA3 ideas, though. I'm debating if I want to just do that now, or if I want to save that for another part. Because I still feel like this video is a little bit on the short side. But, I'll just at least wander for a little bit here. So far, I've still only found one bottle. Not that I've really been doing a thorough, like, methodical check of everything, but I feel like I should be just tripping over the damn things, unless this is the first level that starts putting them in, like, interiors. Because if there's, like, places that you can go inside that have them, then that would make a little bit more sense. I don't know. But yeah, the one thing I will mention, since I'm going a little bit longer here, is the last few videos were all done during my week off, because I requested that I get some time off after Super Bowl, and surprisingly I did get it, though it took a while. Made use of that time, didn't get everything done that I wanted to, but got a few videos at least, and recorded Crystal and all that. But I've had my first week back, and it was pretty ass. I have no... that's real good right there. I have no real good explanation for why. I don't know if it's just I forget how busy it typically is. And so, like, whenever there's an event going on, like Super Bowl or whatever, I always basically blame the amount of orders that we have on that. And then it's like, I basically expect your average day to not be that bad, and I'm always surprised that it is actually bad. Like, this wasn't my first, like, this wasn't part of the first week back, but yesterday was a Wednesday, which is, like, I don't work on Monday and Tuesday, and I think those are usually the slowest days. It kind of, like, ramps up the further you get into the week, but, Wednesday's usually a pretty average, like, slow day. You don't have anything major really going on, like, people aren't, like, having their weekend parties, and it's just, like, whatever, it's a Wednesday. But we got up to 228 orders, and the average is about 150. It sucked. Like, there was a point towards the end of the night, like, first of all, they freaking changed our hours again. Like, I'm trying to remember the timeline on this. It was, like, back around October. They basically said that, like, stores have the option to stay open an hour later, but you don't have to. And I'm just kind of, like, hoping that our store doesn't do it. And on Halloween, or like a few days before, one of the managers is just like, hey, I signed up our store to be open an hour later, so instead of getting out at 11, it'll be 12. I'm like, oh, great. I'm so glad that I'm just being told this now. Like, I don't have any excuse to not stay late, but, like, some people might, and it isn't really something you should just spring on them, but whatever. So that was annoying, but, the thing is, it was never actually, like, explained anywhere that we were staying late, or that we were open late, so, like, customers wouldn't know. And, oops. I need to change my, loadout. But yeah, so it's like the extra hour that we're open, there wouldn't be any orders. Like, no one would know that we were open. So it was basically just, instead of trying to get your cleaning done earlier, you would just do it during the last hour, basically, and not have to juggle that with other work, which, on one hand, is kind of nice, but on the other hand, I kind of would rather just go home early. So, kind of annoying. That lasted until, I think, December, and then they switched it back. We're not doing the extra hour anymore. And then I take my week off, I come back, and they're like, oh, by the way, we're doing the extra hour again. I'm like, what the fuck, why? Apparently now it's just required, and the worst part of it is people actually seem to know that we're open now, so the last hour isn't completely useless. Like, we do still have to, like, take orders. Like, who the fuck? I know that, like, and it's gone. I know the joke is, like, the who wants a Krabby Patty at 3 a.m., like, but it really, like, it's a frickin' Wednesday at 11:30. Like, who needs to be ordering pizza that late? I don't know, it's just annoying. So, yeah, that's been happening. One of the things that I'm supposed to do, oh yeah, I think I was going into a different tangent, just, yeah, it was like 9:30 or 10 o'clock or something, and then just suddenly we get hit with this huge rush. There's like a whole shit ton of orders coming in. The phone is ringing off the hook, so basically everybody's having to be up in the front answering the phone and helping the customers. So I'm just desperately trying to make these things as fast as I can, and it very quickly becomes evident that I'm making these pizzas, and then they're coming out of the oven, and no one's over there to cut them and box them up, so I stop and try to do that, but I'm really bad at that because it's not the thing I usually do. And so I'm, like, kind of just, at this point, sort of praying someone's gonna come over and, like, be able to help, because I still have stuff on the screen left to make. Like, I'm falling massively behind now. And, eventually someone does come over. And I go over to, like, start making the stuff on screen. I think I have, like, 3 or 4 orders on screen, and they're, like, 2-3 pizzas each. Every one of them is a medium hand-tossed. I look in my, cooler. I have, like, 1 medium hand-tossed dough that I can use. So I go into the walk-in fridge to grab some more. There's none in there. I never checked, because I assumed there would be, because usually there is. But there wasn't. So I'm like, okay, this is good. What the fuck do I do? And what you usually do in that case is you take the large pan dough, and then you just kind of like plop that out onto a tray and stretch it out and use that. But I only have 1 large pan, or medium pan. I only have 1 medium pan left. So I go into the walk-in again, check if I have it, and if there's any in there. There's a bunch that haven't been proofed yet, so they're not actually usable as medium pan, but I can use them for this. So I start doing that. And as I'm doing this, do I want to go in here? Nah, probably not. Not yet, at least. But yeah, as I'm doing this, this order that was made 45 minutes ago pops back up, and they're like, oh yeah, so we originally wanted this 1 large pizza, but now we want 2 mediums, 1 with the same toppings that it was originally, and 1 with different toppings. I'm like, okay, great, I'm so glad you fucking changed your mind into mediums that I don't have, so I make it. And then apparently they bitch that, like, they still wanted one of them large. It's like, asshole, you didn't make it, you didn't order it that way. So it's like, I'm just having to redo a bunch of shit. And then I run out of the medium pans, because I'm having to use so many of those. And, like, there's still more in there, but they're basically frozen. They're unusable. So I'm like, okay, what the fuck do I do? I start to use the large dough, and then I run out of that. And then an order pops up for a big dinner box, which is 2, sometimes 3 rectangular pizzas. I check, I have 2 of those. I need 3. So I use my last remaining medium pan that I hadn't already used earlier to, like, round out the 3. It's like, okay, you'll get 2 rectangles and 1 circle, like, whatever. And then another one pops up, I need 2 more. I'm like, hey, I don't have these. And so the manager's just like, use larges. I have, like, 3 larges. Like, I was basically out of everything. It was completely fucking unreasonable. Like, it would be so great if we could just tell people, like, hey, we're out of pizza. No more. You don't get to order anymore. But you can't do that. Or more accurately, you can do that, but then the fricking franchise will bitch at you. Because, God forbid, you don't have everything stocked up, like, as much as you possibly can, 10:30 on a random weekday when it shouldn't be busy. I don't know. I think I'm done ranting about that. So, I've done some wandering, and this place actually does seem to be bigger than I had originally given it credit for. I am still missing 2/3 of the bottles. So I think next time we're not necessarily going to have a super long post-commentary section, but we'll still have one. And I can talk about some BA3 stuff if people want that. They're, like, basically my rule with that game when I'm talking about it is I don't want to give everything away. I definitely don't want to give away plot details, but I'm fine with explaining, like, ideas I have for sections, like, early on at least. Or, like, if I have an idea for a mechanic that I'm not sure if it'll work out, I'll, like, talk about how I hope it will work, that kind of stuff. So I can talk about that, but if anybody has any other subjects, I'll I don't mind, or like just random Q&A garbage, then I'm fine with doing that also. But that won't be for a few days probably. So this was a very disjointed, rambly episode. That's kind of how they all are.